Wow, he thinks he's part bass. What in the world do I have? Jumping like a bass? I haven't got to eyeball him good yet, but he didn't look like a bass. Good gosh, it is a little bass. What do you think of that? Guys, I'm trying to catch a crappie. Trying to catch a crappie on a beaver hut and catch a bass. Yep. All right, guys. Fishing a little creek channel here. Oops, trying to come up with something. Some crappie here this evening. You see the main drag right there. It's windy, white capping. Rained all day yesterday. Blue sky today. And windy. Let's see if we can come up with some fish. Oh, that's a little nicer one. Oh, he thinks he's mean. No, he ain't. He's still a nicer one. Look at that. He's probably 10 1/8. No, he's about 9. He's about a 9, I'm gonna say. 8 7/8. But you know what? I'm not complaining, guys. There's days when you out there catching those 10, 11 inchers and 12 inchers. I've had days where I've caught 6 or 8 over 11 inches and 12 inches. My son and I remember a couple times we were measuring them. That was 14, trying to break 15. Dad, that was 14 and a half. And we caught quite a few one day like that, you know. And we caught a couple over 15, but then we caught a bunch of 14s. But it seems like you get in a school of 14 sometimes, you know. And sometimes those big ones, I'm on a splinter there. Sometimes those bigger ones just don't want to bite. And a day like today, when the fishing's tough, I've only caught a few fish. And I've caught 5 or 6 off this dock. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm jumping docks. I'm just going from docks to docks. Docks I've caught fish off of in the past and making a few casts at them. And that's what you do when the fishing's tough. You got to find them because they do move around some. And there's some docks they stay on. I got one dock there at the mouth of this creek. I know there's crappie on it, but the thing has all these crossbars on it, and you get hung up so bad on it that I hate to fish it very often. But I done one video on it. Don't know if it's been posted or not. I think it has. Where I was catching them in the spring, and I don't know how many crappie I caught off of it. And it's when I'm sitting in the front of it at a good distance. I'm only about 15 feet from this dock. I know this GoPro makes it look like I'm a country mile, but I'm only about 15 to 16, maybe 18 feet now. The wind's pushing me around, and I'm staying back a little distance because it gives me more room to skip my jig. If I get right up on top of it, I can't skip it as well. And I like to reel the fish in. I don't want to. Y'all haven't seen me vertical jig yet, and that's okay. There's times you need the vertical. There's one guy's live action. There's times you need the vertical jig. Okay, let's see what I'm doing. Oops, he got off. That one got off. That's okay. You see, I was reeling him in, and I'm, like I said, I'm 15, 16 feet from that dock, so I was reeling him in. That's why I like to fish. Just like I'm bass fishing. I like to cast that jig out, let it sink, work it back, and actually reel the fish back in. Vertical jigging, we just hook them, pick them up out of the water. That's catching. And I've done that, but that's not what I like to do. I'm fishing the way I like to fish. That's casting and reeling, just like you're bass fishing. All right, guys. Look at there. Look at there. There's a beast there. He's got, is that dirt on his lip? Look here, guys. He's got a little bit of black right here. Can y'all see that? And it's got a little bit of black right here. Now, I've seen guys on YouTube. Y'all ever watch YouTube? You ever watch YouTube? I'm being funny. I've seen guys on YouTube. He's about a 10-inch crappie, 9.5. I see guys on YouTube catch them that have a black line from here all the way up. I've never caught one here that had some black on him. That's the first time. All right, guy, look here, went to another dock. Here's another baby. It's a baby. No black on this one. It's still a crappie, guys, whether it's 7 inches long or it's a baby, right? All right, y'all can see what I'm doing. I'm skipping back in there. He hit this trolling motor here and back us up. That power drive's noisy, isn't it? Hope the fish can't hear it. There's another crappie. All right, guys, this is after the outro. So I took and switched over to this little. I broke off from that dock down there, so I switched over to this little jig right here. Just a little flat tail jig. I forgot the name of it. You can see it just got a little tail. That's what I'm throwing. That's all it takes, guys. It don't take something big for crappie. They'll hit something that's pretty small, up to about 2 inches. This is an inch. I think its bait's an inch and an eighth. Up to about 2 inches is what you want. And I got a 1/48 ounce head on there. The lighter the head, takes more time for it to work it, but I'm only in 9 foot of water. And I didn't mention that earlier. Stay to a light head around docks and stuff. You don't want a 1/16. Stay to a light head. This head hardly don't weigh nothing. I'm using 2 and 4 pound tests so I can cast them. Light action rod. And you'll catch most of your fish as the bait's sinking. You let it sink and just pull it once in a while to give it a little bit, like I told you before. Just pull it once in a while to give it a little bit of, as it comes through the water. Let it sink, pull it a little bit like that. Not much. You don't need to jerk it. Just very pull it, and you'll catch plenty of crappie. You're using a heavy weight, it just goes to the bottom. Stay with, I use 1/48, 1/32, and sometimes you'll see me use 1/64. Now, if I'm fishing open water and trying to fish deep, I'll go to a 1/16. Or if I'm throwing a bigger bait and I'm trying to cover a lot of water, I'll use a 1/16. But on docks, cover, treat in the water, stay to a light jig head. That's what we call a big sun perch. On that little jig. And here a nice one. Here. He's longer than my hand. He's a nice one. That's a brim. Them little fins on his back are sharp. Alright, guys. Look at where my rod's been in here. I got a little bit nicer one down there. Still pitching at some of these docks. I've caught a few small ones. Oh, this is a nice one. I'll bring him around to this side, just trying to wear him out a little bit. He's still digging. Come here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hold on, baby. Look at that one. What do y'all think? I finally caught a decent one. Jeez. He's probably 11 inches. He's about 11. Thick. Got some thickness to him. All right. Thank you, sir. Now, he came on that little Kitech. He bit the little Kitech. Okay, guys. I'm going to do a little outro for you right now because I'm going to still fish. If I catch a couple more, I'm going to show you. As y'all can tell by the shadows right here, it's getting close to dark. What I've been throwing the baby shad. This color here caught a couple. It's called Ice Out. It's kind of a light chartreuse with a pearl. Of course, this is electric chicken. Electric chicken can always be good. It's half pink and half chartreuse, as you can see. All right. But I caught some on both of those here and there. But these Kitechs, guys, I've showed these to y'all before. He's 2 inches long. So those Kiteks are hard to beat. Let me take y'all off the mount here a minute. Y'all can see the sun's coming down. Well, look, guys, those Kiteks are really hard to beat. They're expensive. They tear up easy. The fish bite the tails off of them. But I catch a lot of fish with them. Pretty evening in here. Let y'all look around a little bit at the sun's coming in on beautiful Lake Gaston. So we was fishing Lake Gaston, like I told you at the beginning. My home lake. I'm only probably a couple miles from my home right now. My house is right over there. The water temperature is 63. I've been seeing a lot of fish, but I haven't been catching as many fish. I showed y'all depth finder earlier. I'm gonna show you again. Of the depth finder, you can see that. See this school right here, and it's just got some scattered fish. That's probably bait fish, and these scattered fish could be crappie. See if I can find y'all another one here. But that's what I've been seeing, and I've been casting around here. And that bigger fish just now came. The bigger fish just now came on a scattered bite like that. So I'm keeping this thing from being 5 minutes long, this outro. I'll get off of here. I want to thank y'all for watching Fishing Lake Country. I enjoy making these videos. I'm trying to help you become a better fisherman or fisherwoman. If you do some crappie fishing in the future, check out the Kiteks, 2-inch ones, different colors, silver minnow. That one's called Sexy Shad. They got one called Shad. Those 3 are hard to beat. If you just get the Shad and the Sexy Shad, that's all you need. When the water has a little color like we have here today, we've had a lot of rain this year. The last couple of months, we've had 2 hurricanes come through. We had a little thing come through that came from Texas up through Friday, and we got rain all day Friday. So the water's been up. It's been up on the docks. Wednesday and Thursday this week, it was up on level with the docks. So the fishing's been tough, but that Kitek will still take them when it seems like nothing else will. Thank y'all for watching Fishing Lake Country. My name is Dennis. Stay tuned. We'll catch you on the next trip of Fishing Lake Country.